All right, guys. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Do our thing. Why is this all messed up on this?
As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
But guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are on the way to 1,850 subscribers, and on top of that, we are trying to hit 2K by the end of the year. So everything helps. Subs are free, and I'm gonna start trying to do somewhat more of a kind of like a stream schedule. I mean, it's very hard to do an actual stream schedule for me, just due to my actual work schedule. So, like, I work every third day, so I can't, and it changes weekly. So watch this running back.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got his man quickly, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun, the running
He's gonna bounce it outside, but we're there. We're there. I want to say this dude has like 90-some speed, 97 speed or something like that. So it's gonna be interesting to try to deal with. But hey, we're up for that challenge.
Usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built.
Put your hand up, Carlton. Whatever the hell your name is.
And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. The coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Escapes trouble.
How the fuck did we miss that?
He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20. Still
Like, how do we miss that?
but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
There we go.
More time to throw. Quarterback is
We got a 3rd and 20 now. He's gonna have to throw it situationally.
And he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback.
Fumble!
And now it's worse. The ball's loose. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the football.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away.
I went the wrong way.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floats it out in space. And this one will be...
Take a little pressure. Just get a little completion. It sucks that it was a completion for no gain, but it was a completion.
And I can't let guys like this guy slip.
And he's going for the strips.
And make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the pressure gets there. And down he
So I hit the button.
If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And a missed opportunity
We
on
had 'em.
third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able...
Lots of running room. And
That's all right. So that's the dude that has 90-some speed, 97 speed.
that trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns.
Had that shit boxed up. I think I clicked on the one safety that came up though and ran right by him.
Is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll.
One of those things is cold down in my basement, but then it gets freaking...
Kevin,
It gets too warm, then it gets cold. It's ridiculous over here.
Offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. 42 spike. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already...
The O-line won't block long enough for us to wait for routes to develop.
Right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That
Doesn't help when our guys don't want to catch either. They just don't want to come down with the ball.
If you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Like, what the fuck, man?
He threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah,
He's over here killing my right tackle.
Got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
Settle down. We're in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Turning on the jets. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Put a hit on the quarterback, though.
Exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
These running backs, they can be outlets for you in the passing game. If nothing's open downfield, make sure you get it down to your running back and let him go to work.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Tigers!
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
Yeah, how about the design of the play?
When his receiver goes through and picks up like 7 blocks on one play. It was good, T-Money. Why do I feel like I've seen that name before?
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I feel like I have seen that name before.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to
Gotta try to get something going.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Waddle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Did I seriously drop that last ball?
They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You can just start to sense.
But how did I drop?
Building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find.
I'm so confused. Because we caught that ball with the tight end, right?
If this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
29 Philly, 2-9
Back to pass. Throwing right. Not in
Third and
line
8, come on.
there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying.
It's another hit on that quarterback.
On third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to
That's a good drop.
Creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fires to the tight end, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Setting up the
Fucking hold your block, 5'9".
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the face.
There we go.
He's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
He's been a problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. There he goes.
He's fucking gone. Like, why did all my guys hesitate there?
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Like, he hiked the ball, and my guys hesitated as they started going in.
Coming in this season, he felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown.
But I mean, what do you expect when you got like a 97 speed running back and he gets to the edge with nobody else?
2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the left side.
There we go.
Touchdown, Wake. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so
We're back to a one score game.
Dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Move!
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got it.
Good throw.
It's Barmore. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clemson jumps to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And
You got 3 guys right there. Nobody wants to jump that ball.
Right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
snap it from the 47 on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 47-yard line on first and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Completing it all the way.
Dude's literally falling, catches the ball.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
Razor.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
325.
They want to throw it. Intercepted
Go.
deep in his own end.
Go.
The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
Black 24. Black 24. Go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Catch in the middle, it's Maryland.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Zings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. One more snap coming before halftime.
Cobra.
Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's huge. Come away with points there before the half.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The offense changing the play.
Lasso.
That's caught. It's Waddle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Okay,
Just
ready.
nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10.
Cricket.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10.
Come on, set.
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
No, it's picked up.
You're literally going to have a defensive lineman cover a running back.
After a solid
Like, you're going to be able to use her a defensive lineman and stick with a running back. Come on, BA.
Extra possessions that time. Poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They've got the screen set up.
What are we doing? Fucking playing patty cake with them? Hit them.
Room, and they've got it out to the 27. First and 10. Going with the counter play here. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Thank you.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down. Takes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And I love the location of that throw. Fourth down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Working the middle. Breaks into the open.
Push me to the wrong person.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone.
Pound 55 weak.
He got me. Good block.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try to pass their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field.
That time the block got there.
They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal,
What?
you gotta have it. They flew off
Can
the
I
ball.
turn
They
the
got some
TV on?
push.
Yeah.
They made that easy on the running back.
Yeah,
Scored
buddy.
that touchdown.
Go get your rest.
And the
Okay?
extra point is
You
good.
feeling
It's a
all right?
4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect.
Take some
the
water.
lead.
Good stuff. Get your pillows. Try to get some rest, okay?
And it'll be
Love
a
you.
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. And that's a very productive...
I don't know how that was only a gain of 7.
2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Bro.
Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I went to hit the wrong button and recognized it way too freaking late.
Other offense is set up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing.
I had my deep in but coming wide open and I missed it.
To keep the drive alive, they couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, Can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Wide open spaces. The 20. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep
It's all right.
on the ground for first and goal.
I'd rather have a little bit more spacing than that 5.
Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the
I might have been able to get that bubble screen off after watching that replay.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other. Touchdown, wait! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Jackrabbit!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Get it out on the screen. And it's
That's
pretty
huge.
obvious there was a big hole in that screen.
That's huge.
Just ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, what a great fucking play. Seriously, what a great play.
To the 35.
Like, that play was set up perfectly to add a blocker.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Easy.
From the gun. Give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Moves.
Give to the running back. Just ran over him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
It's the decision time for him. Does he go for the kick to tie it up?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth
Come on.
down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line.
42 Spider.
There he goes. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard
You got to get out of bounds. Well, you got to stay in bounds.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them?
Can't go out of bounds like that, dude.
Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock.
So at least the first.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Demon Deacons inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10.
That's not the play I called.
But here you just want to keep that clock moving. The run from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Green 25.
Throw the fucking ball. Thank you. That's game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that first down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the first down, and getting a fresh set of downs.
God, I had the bubble screen, and if we didn't pick that up, I would have been pissed.
On first down, let's see
Oh,
if they
GG to him.
on this running game.
2-9 Philly.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well.
That 24-point
How much
second quarter
play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what
helped us out tremendously.
great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big
Defense came through with 2 picks.
They're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That fourth quarter, man. His run back was freaking killing me. This dude here, Ricky Falk, absolutely destroying me all game long. How was our receiving? Our tight end came in clutch. Who got our picks? Rivero and Jacoby Smith. Well done. That's 2 top 25s that we were able to beat. One being CPU, the other one being my guy George. And now we're on the roster with we're on the board now with 5 CPU games. At this rate, we have a chance, okay, to beat 1, 2, 4 top 25 teams with Wake Forest. Okay. Now, even beating 3 of them, I consider that a great season. Like, show the team on the up and up, all that good stuff. But we're 3-3. So, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Like I said earlier, we're on the way to 1,850 subscribers, 2K by the end of the year. If we get more than that, fantastic. But that's the goals.